In today's video, I will show you how you can spice up your pen pals on a budget. If you are a beginner at pen paling, I recommend you watch my video about how to write your first pen pal letter, but if you're just looking for some creative ideas for your pen pals, just keep watching. Quick disclaimer before we get started, everything I'm mentioning in this video is 100% optional. You don't have to include anything extra in your pen pal if you don't want to. I talked more about that in my beginners video. These are just some ideas to inspire you. Here are some writing ideas. In your pen pal, you can write about a lot of different things. Alongside the letter, you can include some questions so you can know more about the person you're writing to, a playlist, some recommendations of books, movies, creators, songs, etc. You can include some facts about yourself, your recent favorites like what movie you watched recently or what song is currently in your mind, a this or that paper, your favorite recipe, and many others. If you feel comfortable, make it personal and introduce yourself to your pen pal. Have a theme or a color palette in mind. I always like to think about the person that I'm writing to, and knowing what they like helps a lot when thinking about the process of making the pen pal. You can create a themed pen pal about their favorite color, season, animal, or be more creative and do one about their favorite movie, TV show, anime, or artist. Receiving a pen pal that was done specifically for you and you only, it's one of the best things ever. So having a theme in mind or color palette for your pen pal is really great. And if you have a theme in mind but you don't have the stickers to do it, you can just print them. Just go on Pinterest and save your favorite pictures in a Word document and print them out on sticker paper or normal paper. Then you can cut them all out and use them in your pen pals. If you end up not using all of the stickers you printed, you can give them to your pen pal. You can also print quotes and other miscellaneous stickers to use on random pen pals and to decorate the envelope. If you're looking for ideas for goodies to send to your pen pal, here are some of the things that I send. Extras are optional, but if you want to send something small to your pen pal, there are a lot of things that are inexpensive that you can send to your pen pal as little gifts and that are really easy to find, like washi tape samples and stickers that you have at home, paper scraps, pictures you found online and you just print them, post-its and sticky notes are a really great idea, a tea bag or a face mask, small candy, a small stamp that you don't really use, paper clips, pressed flowers, an eraser, or even a small keychain. Anything that fits in the envelope, it's great to send to your pen pal. Or if you have something that you don't use or that you don't like at home, you can always send it to your pen pals. You can send them a pen or a washi tape that you never used, old postcards, or even if you have a book or a magazine that you're not going to read anymore, you can rip off the pages and use them to decorate your pen pals or send the pages as extras. Just look around your house for items and supplies and use them on your pen pals. And if you want to be a bit more creative with the extras, you can always DIY something. You can paint a postcard or a bookmark or just do a small painting, make your own stickers with some markers and sticker paper, knit something, etc. Handmade gifts are very personal and unique, and your pen pal will feel closer to you. Those are just some of the things that you can include in your pen pal. Now, to make the pen pal more put together, instead of just adding everything to the envelope, you can always add some twine around all the papers and goodies, pack everything in little bags, or create your own tissue paper. Create your design for the tissue paper in a Word document, print your design on parchment paper or tracing paper, and pack your pen pal inside it, just like a sticker order from a shop. When your pen pal receives the letter, the opening process is going to be much more enjoyable. I did this for a couple of my pen pals so far, and it's game-changing. These are the little details that make the difference. If you want to add a little surprise element to the pen pal, adding some confetti is a really great idea. I don't have confetti, so I add these star beads to the letters, so when my pen pals open the letter, they will be surprised with a bunch of little stars. And some of my pen pals have sent me confetti and I save them so I can reuse them. And my pen pals can also reuse the stars that I send them to use on their pen pals. You can also add glitter or other small items, but make sure that they can be reused so nothing gets wasted. Now for the exterior part of your pen pal, you can always give a makeover to the white plain envelopes you have at home. One thing that I like to do is to use paper scraps to decorate it, or to use a big sheet of paper to cover the entire envelope so it actually looks like the envelope was like that originally. Or you can just use some washi tape to cover the envelope if you don't want to waste paper. It's a very creative alternative as well. Colored envelopes can be pretty expensive, so I recommend using different papers to cover the envelope or just the front of it if you don't want to waste paper. Another thing that you can do to spice up your pen pals is to actually seal your pen pals instead of just adding some washi tape to the back. I don't have wax seals at home, so I use a hot glue gun and a wax stamp to seal my pen pals. You can also use a glass object if you don't have a wax stamp, and hot glue is a cheaper alternative to wax seals. It's one of those things that is really satisfying to watch and adds a nice touch to your pen pals. Plus, hot glue gun sticks are really inexpensive and they do the same job as wax. Now I wanted to mention some tips to put these ideas into practice. First, check the dollar store. I cannot recommend enough for you to check the dollar store for little gifts and materials for your pen pals. Here are some of the things that I found there that are super inexpensive and that sometimes you forget that you can find them there. Most of these things are available on Amazon and eBay, but for me it's easier to go to the dollar store or even a craft store and get these things instead of purchasing them online. Also, you can really challenge your creativity when it comes to pen paling, so I encourage you to try different aesthetics, themes, use different mediums and papers, and just have fun with the creative process of the pen pal. I'm going to link all of my pen pal videos that I did in a playlist in the description so you can watch all of them and get a bunch of ideas for your pen pals. And lastly, have fun creating. Pen paling is a very creative activity and you should have fun while making a letter and not overthink too much about it, or if your pen pal is going to like what you did or not. Your pen pal is going to like your letter no matter how you do it or how many things you send to them, so just have fun. And here are some ideas about how you can spice up your pen pals. Let me know in the comments down below what other fun things you add to your letters, and have fun creating. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys!